Distractions, I think I spoke about this already a bit. I know guys, adult men, I mean, I have people I work with who spend a lot of time, the entire evenings, on video games. I remember Manish and I got married, and by then I was addicted to this dangerous thing on the phone. It was a cricket game, a 20-over cricket game thingy. And the reason why I love this game so much is because Sachin Tendulkar was still in this game. He had retired in real life, but in the game he was still playing. So I needed to play the game. I was excited about, hey, I can get Sachin to make a century. You know, but what I did not realize is that cricket is a very time-consuming game. So something that you could do when I was, or something that I could do when I was single. Now suddenly I'm married, and my wife is talking to me. I'm like, yeah, and I'm actually more caught up with scoring boundaries in this game on my phone than actually listening to her. So guess what my amazing wife does? So Manisha is my best friend of the Holy Spirit. So what does she do? She takes my phone and she deletes the game. I'm like, how could you do that? How could you delete the game from my phone without my permission? But here's the funny thing with games, right? You can reinstall them. So I had withdrawal symptoms, and then I reinstalled the game, and then I started playing it again. And she's like, see, you got a problem. I'm like, I don't have a problem. I don't have an addiction problem. Show me a Bible verse that talks about this. I don't have an addiction issue. There's a Bible verse about alcohol. There's a Bible verse about a whole lot of other things. There's no Bible verse about video games. I don't have a problem. Look at this pastor. He's playing video games. Look at that guy. He's playing video games. Nothing wrong with video games. What's your problem? And then she deletes it again. And she's like, no, you have an addiction problem. Try to stay without this for a month. I'm like, yeah, sure, I can stay without this for a month. I didn't last 1 week. I installed the game again. And I'm playing the video game. Again, I'm addicted to this thing. Why? And then the Lord dealt with me. He said, what's your deal? Do you have a problem? I'm like, no, Lord, I don't have a problem. And then I had to deal with this thing. It was a painful realization that I came to, that maybe the reason why I'm playing this game is because I have this feeling that I'm winning in this game. Whereas somewhere in some area of life, I feel like I'm losing. So this game is like an escape for me. It gives me a feeling that I'm winning in this game. It gives me a feeling that I'm winning somewhere. Whereas in some other area of life, I have a feeling that I'm losing. So it can happen for a lot of guys, and I talk to friends about this a lot of time, that sometimes if you're going through something at work, bad day at work, you've lost something at work or whatever, whatever you're dealing with at work, and you're struggling with low self-esteem or whatever it is that you're struggling with, a game like this is like an escape. Any video game is like an escape for you, where you feel like, oh, I'm winning something. You feel like, oh, I'm a winner. And so football, cricket, whatever the game may be, it feels like it gives you a sense that, okay, I'm winning. You get that dopamine hit, The same thing with Facebook as well. You may not have, you are lonely, you want relationships, you want affirmation, you want to be celebrated. You're not getting it in real life, but you get high on Facebook likes because you're looking for likes. You want to be liked, and so now you're counting how many likes and whatever you've got on Facebook. That's another trap, right? But it's all superficial, it's all fake, it's not real. And so that's something huge. How much time is spent on the phone? I know lovely, amazing friends, amazing couples who make sure that their phones don't come into their bedroom, who actually have a box where they dump their phones, and they don't look at their phones after 9 in the night or after 8:30 in the evening. They just have a no phone policy. Now that's amazing. I have not reached that stage yet, but it's amazing because right now a lot of us work on our phones, and so our work messages are buzzing, but it's amazing that there are people who can say, hey, I'm not going to look at my phone. Sweetheart, darling, it's just you and me. After 8 in the night, we're not going to look at our phones or our laptops at all. It's great if you can do that, but my point is, even if you can't, just having some kind of a game plan and a strategy of what to do with this device. What do you do with this device that's demanding so much of your time, attention, and focus? I have to be real with you. Even now, in my 13th year of marriage, I struggle with the phone because there are times when I'm responding to a colleague, or a colleague has messaged. No, my wife doesn't know a colleague has messaged because my phone is always silent. So I'm responding to a colleague and she's talking to me. I'm like, but I'm not really listening to her because my brain is like responding to a colleague, and she's like, you're not even listening to me. Right? Did you hear what I said? I'm like, yeah. She's like, what did I say? And then, oops, I didn't listen, right? So I'm being real with you. It's a challenge, and I think it's going to be something that's going to be a lifelong area of improvement that I need to work on. And the last thing I want to talk about is the love bank. Now, this is something I am passionate about.